Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm taking a little hiatus of working on a 950, which I mean, what I mean by hiatus, I mean an hour. So instead of, well, doing nothing, I'm gonna work on a ZA project that I haven't been worked on in a while. If you aren't familiar with this project, I tried to put everything on a playlist. So if you want to look on, I think it's ZAU is my playlist. This tractor, I'll back up a little bit for you. This tractor I bought on an online auction, non-running. Tractor looked pretty good. You know, as you can see, the paint's pretty nice. I talked to the guy. Actually, I bought two tractors at that sale. Anyways, this tractor, the guy said I could never get it running, blah, blah, blah. So I fiddled around, did this, new points, new condensers, new wires, new plugs, all kinds of stuff. You know, it should have ran. So we pulled it around. I got it running, but I mean, barely running. I was like, wow, you know, the thing runs like crap, this and that. So I started tearing into it a little bit. I think we had one stuck valve, if I remember right too. Yeah, one stuck valve, or at least one stuck valve. So I started tearing it apart. Then I got looking at it, and you want to bring one of them over here? Them jugs that are over there, the bad ones, off of this tractor. I'm kind of glad Jake's right around here. I don't have to lift anything heavy. Then I can show you, fill you in, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right. You can just set it right on top of here. I'll grab a light. That should work. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, see that massive crack in the top of that jug? That's it's barely kind of thin up there. This side here don't look bad, but that doesn't matter, because if one side's bad, you can't use the whole thing. So anyways, that's where these fail right there. Okay, son, you can put that back where you found it. They were supposed to take that stuff back to the scrap pile, but that's okay. Kind of glad they didn't for once. But anyways, so, and the other jug is the same way. So basically I had very minimal compression. That's why I didn't want to run very well. So, what are you doing, dog? Huh? Why you do that something? That doggone dog come home last night from the ball game. She had a problem with her mouth or something. Kids, I filled the wood stove, come in. Well, we got a problem. You know, my wife says, and she said it kind of differently. But anyways, Heidi had a stick stuck in her mouth sideways up top. I was like, geez, oh Pete. So, being a good dog and all, she let us mess with her, but I just grabbed a pair of needle nose pliers and pulled it out. I mean, there's no blood. It was just stuck in there, you know, kind of like we get popcorn hole stuck in our teeth. That's probably something like what it felt like, probably times 10. So, anyways, so while we're waiting for that, I've got the 950. The heater's working. Then I'm running off a different circuit. I got the battery chargers on the batteries. So hopefully all that stuff warms up, stars align, say a little prayer. We can fire that tractor up here in a little bit. So, but it's just trying to be patient. You know, it's going to take a little while because we got to get all the air out of the system, blah, blah, blah. Okay, back to the ZA. So anyways, I know ahead of time the money I'm going to have in this tractor, it's not going to be worth it in the end. I've got a plan. But anyways, so what I'm going to do, I think I want to repaint this one. We're going to overhaul it, or continue to work on it. Yeah, we're going to go right through it. We're going to find some nicer tires for it, for sure. This one here is holding air fairly well, but it's, yeah. Yep. But, so we'll probably end up, I don't know if I'm going to put a new clutch in it or not, but we'll get it back running again before we paint. So that's my plan for now. That, yeah, we're gonna go right through this one. I'm gonna have probably 3 to 4 probably times what it's worth into it, but for, you know, it's a project I started, I want to finish it. So if I didn't have a YouTube channel, this would have been a parts tractor. And actually I bought a parts tractor for this one, for the jugs. It was real reasonable, it was close by, but you know, I was in the back of my mind, it was too nice of a tractor to part out. Well, then this summer I bought that, you know, most of the collection of tractors, and there was 2 parts of these already in there that a lot of the parts were already missing on it, but I have 2 sets of jugs. So I have a set of jugs for this one, which we've got off, they're in here, pistons, rods, all that, everything's apart. Those are good and usable. So them are gonna go on here, and I'm hoping the other set will go on that power unit that I'm gonna work on sometime too. So, all right, so while we're waiting, I was gonna just keep going on this. Jake, you wanna try to maybe take the air hose and blow some of this crap out of here? We're gonna take the radiator off. It will not come off nicely without a fight. What I may do is just put it, I've got another front end around here, don't I, for these? For a ZA?
Probably.
Yeah. So that is what I might do. I might find one that these are already out. Actually, this bottom casting, there's one on the floor somewhere. Yeah, right there. We might just use that one because I think that one's about ready to go. I have another radiator for this. Pretty sure that this radiator cooling properties have left the building, so yeah, we're gonna take that off too. So I try to blow it out so it's not in, but while you're doing that, I'm gonna take this water pump off, at least try to. Using my tripod. All right, I wonder how crusty and not so good this is gonna go. Let's try this one. Let's see. We're gonna rebuild this water pump too. This is, it's stiff, so I know I can get a new rebuild kit for this. That won't be too difficult. Okay, well, this is the next day. But I thought I'd show you, I don't know, can you see it snowing? I don't know. It's snowing again. I wanted to show you that parts tractor I was talking about, that ZA, that I was going to make a parts tractor, but now I'm not going to. So this is it right here. If I can't remember, I'm 51, 52, I can't remember what it is. It's got a pressurized radiator cap on it. That I do know. Painted the wrong color. As you can see, the hood's been cut. You know, the exhaust has been changed. The brakes were apart. That's how I got it, acquired it. This rim is not so good. The motor's loose, but it doesn't, I've never heard it run. I got it, bought it locally, but I'm not gonna part this one out. So that makes me feel better, I guess, karma wise, I don't know. But anyways, Nickel and I were talking that we're gonna organize. These are all projects here. Well, that one's supposed to go to Ohio, I think. But yeah, I want to try to organize these a little bit. We know when I got all these here, I unloaded them real quick, and you know, basically where I could fit the trailer and push them off, that's where they went. So, but this is that the parts ZA that I was talking about we'll use for the one I got in the shop right now. So this one also has a pressurized radiator cap on it. So what I think I'll do is I'll pop this off, pop the other one off. I think it'll come off, and we'll use well, maybe I'll leave that together, just take it apart here, because I think this will come apart here, and put that new one I got on here. Yeah, we'll just use this front end, because this front end's nowhere near as rusty as that other one. So now the bolts look like we can work with them. But yeah, basically the only thing we took off of this was the jugs. Everything else was just the way it is. So good looking tire there, but she's pretty bad on the bottom there, pretty cracked, but rim's still good. So I'm gonna hang on to those, so don't they're not for sale, those rims. So this one has the original check mark tires on it. Those are, I always thought those are kind of neat, but yeah. All right, sometimes them rims are hard to come by. Well, this one isn't any good, but yeah, the center is still good, so we'll save the center out of that one someday. So, but I just wanted to show you what I was talking about for parts tractors and plans, I guess. Now, speaking of plans, that 950 project, so after I posted the video, I started that tractor back up. Didn't start the best. Tried driving around. Actually, I was driving it through right through here, and it quit right there. Then got it started, then it quit. Got it started, then it quit, which tells me I've got a fuel issue. So I'm afraid that it needs an injection pump gone through. I've had that happen. Something similar happened to a different tractor before, and it was the fuel pump. I don't think that's 100% of all my issues, but you know how expensive it is to have a injection pump rebuilt, so I guess I'm going to have to save up for that. And then by the time I do that and figure out what's going on, rest of the motor wise and all the other parts I need, I'm probably going to have to either keep that tractor or trade it for something. I don't know. I'm going to have too much into it to... we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But that's just a little update on that. I'm going to go back in the shop now. Okay, back in the shop. I'm using another light here. I don't know if that's going to make too much glare on me. I'll just go from the other side. But I want to get... I decided, I think what I can do, what holds this front cast as in the base of the radiator, there's two bolts here, which one is already broken off, missing. This one here is, it's there, but it's rounded off pretty good already, corroded. And there's one right here. This one here I can probably get out. Actually, I didn't try yet. I was going to do that. Let's see if we can hook onto it real quick. See if anything, oh yeah, that's gonna come right out. So, all right, we'll do that. Get this one out. I think I'm gonna remove the fan hub assembly and make that a little easier to work in here. I loosened all the bolts already up off camera, so I don't have to bore you with that. Nicholas and we cut some more wood today. I didn't take the camera along. I don't think you guys want to see that every video, us cutting wood. But Jake's, he should be there now. He's back to college. Gonna miss that fella. But, you know, he's trying to get through college and start his own life. So, which that's part of being a parent. You gotta let him go. So, all right. Let's set this out of the way. I'm gonna take this and put this right over my cart here. Bearing in this, it feels good. I don't feel any slop in that bearing, so that's a good thing. Okay, there's that. So with that out of the way, we can get in here a little easier. 7/16 fits on there, but I I'm pretty sure heat is in my future. I'm just looking to see if that was what that is in there, but I think it's just a broken off bolt. So what we can do, I'll probably heat this up, put a vice grip on it, and break it off anyways, but then we'll drill them out. I think, I'm pretty sure once we get this off, these are through holes. They're threaded, but they're through holes. We can be able to, I can drill right through them. Then we'll be able to see the steering gear in there and the shaft, you know, for using a hand crank here, starting shaft here. So that's a grease zerk that don't look so awesome, does it? So, okay, well, I'm gonna grab the torch and get that heated up and see if we can get that out. Okay, correction. There's a bolt right here and a bolt right here on the bottom side of that too. So get some more rust loose. All right, I think she's loose. I'll set you back here again. Okay, just give it a little wiggle here. Okay. There we go. All right, here's the inside. Now you know what that looks like. A bunch of yummy grease in there. That's still grease. Sweet. So that looks not too bad. We'll clean that up a little bit and put some more grease in there, but that's some really thick grease. So this is what it looks like. So yeah, I should be able to heat these back up and hopefully either weld a nut back on those or get a vice grip on there and turn them out. That one's hot, so that is not a through hole unless it's right there. That's gonna be close to it though. So, all right, paper gasket, or paper thin gasket. I think that is, what is that? Is that tin? So, all right, progress. Now it's easier to get to everything up here, here too. So I decided I don't have to take the front end off to do that. So I'm gonna go this route. It'll be easier to paint everything too here. Yeah, we don't have to have the radiator on to get it running. Of course, you don't want to let it run very long, but we can go from there. So, all right, some more progress on the old ZA project. I think this is a 50. I'm sorry, a 50 with a non-pressured radiator. It should be a 1950 and older. So, if I had to guess, it's a 49 or 50. See, there's a lot of them around. So, but cool beans, making progress. All right, so what's next? I gotta inspect the main bearings. I'm debating whether I should take the crank out. To do that, I do gotta take the front end off. I do believe, I know I gotta split at the clutch there to pull the crank out. Yeah, I know the front end's got to come off because we've got to be able to pull on the front pulley there and get that off to pull the crank. So yeah, wouldn't mind putting it on an engine stand and building it on there, you know, putting it all back together. We might do that. So okay, had to get the hot wrench out to finish it off, but I got them. This is all ready for the next step, which I know I got to clean out inside that crankcase. It's got a lot of sludge in it. That'd be easier if I could turn it around like on a engine stand. So I think that's probably my next step is I'll have to disconnect the U-joint here, take the front end off. We'll block up the rear end. It's not that difficult to do. Yeah, then we'll put this on the engine stand, get the crank out of it. I'll probably send the crank in to get checked. Might as well send the cam in too. It's right there. The cams are easy on these. Just a couple bolts here and there, and there's two there, and there's something up here. I can't really think there's two right here. That just comes out the side. So, and there's timing marks on that cam gear and down on the crankshaft. So that's kind of nice. So, okay, all right. Well, battery's getting low, and I think that's enough for this video. Look forward to more happening on this ZA. The 950, I'm gonna send in the pump sometimes in the near future. Still working on that UTS. I'm gonna take the starter and have that rebuilt. I put a new battery on it, and it basically turns over the same. So I'm guessing that starter's a little weak. So then we'll work on the charging system on that one too. All right. So, and I think next for tractors that I'm not gonna keep after this M5 here, the 5-star is coming in here. We're gonna get that running and see what that needs. I guess that's my plan. So hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.